Okay. Okay, so last time you made the Saga change. Let's go back to see here, right? Actually, let's go from the API. So last time you made the change in booking link API, get all of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if we want to hook it up, let's talk about what do we want to do, right? So right now, this tab, we want to basically show the API. I mean, the API you are calling is get, right? If we try it out, run it here, and copy paste this. So right now, I have a lot in my local environment. So basically, it's one by one, right? Everything is a booking link. So we want to hook it up, like you imagine, right? In the book me page, basically this file, right? Manage booking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to hook up your API. What is that? I can add something first, so later you can. So I think when you expose in the action, you did get booking links, right? So basically I mean, I'll submit this later, but it's very trivial, I guess, for you. So you select action here, right? So this is what you want. And now you have get booking link. I mean, we want to define this in the method here. Okay. Well, you don't need any input parameter, so that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add it here, get booking link. You probably want to call the during this page when we go to here this page, right? We don't need any parameter. We just want to invoke this method. So this is a React hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when basically this is triggered when you click this, right? So when we click this, so let's try this. Let's look at the network traffic. Okay. So if you click this, now we send them. Oh, something's wrong. Your change, I think your change has some weird thing weird. You should not use text, I think. It's Java, it's JSON. The text is very special. Most of the time we use JSON, okay? The last time I used text is because in the Java side, I don't want to create another class. So I guess here you just need to change it. You already have JSON, so you don't have to. Here, let's go back. So the mistake here you made is actually it's already JSON and it's already what you want. So you don't need to do another yield, okay? Most of time we are using JSON, so text is very rare, okay? So this is JSON, you already did the JSON, okay? So now we found a bug, okay? So now if we do this, let's clear. Okay, we made a call and we return. Oh, I have too many data. I have 108. You should not have so many data because I was playing with the local, so I have a lot of links. Anyway, we should have a button in the future to delete all the booking links. I have too many. Okay, by far good. By far.
Yeah.
So you notice that when you call, you also do the yield put this in. You add this link, which is actually let's go here. This is in your reducer, the link, right? The link. So you want to display basically this, right? I mean the link. So how we get it is in the UI. Here, add it. So here links. So state dot reducer dot links. That's what you just add, right? Semicolon. Comma. So because we add this, then we need to go back to the property file here. We can add the links. So we should have it by default. Now we should have it, booking link. So basically read it from the reducer. Now you can, okay, let's import this class. Now you can access it here actually. I will just do a dummy display. So here it was empty, right? Mm-hmm. So I will just do, let's say, links.map. Right, so for every link, I will just use L for simple. So I just return, let's say, a div, just for showing it, okay? So let's say what we want to display. let's say the link has a slot span, right? Let's
Mhm.
display the slot span for now. I probably have a lot. Let's take a look here. So, okay, so that's the data I have, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So what for you next? I'm gonna submit what I have now. So what you want to do next is, so we have those cards, right? Also here, we basically want to show something like this card. The color, so basically for the color, 15 minutes use this color, 30 this color. We should have code for this, I think. If you search for the color thing, so you have the slot span, right? So you know the color, right?
Mhm.
So if you search for the code, in a sec, 15 or okay, 15. Okay, it's here. So I think we have color somewhere. Anyway, I think you should be able to find it. I think it's somewhere. Anyway, so basically we want to, worst case, you just search for 15-minute one-on-one, you should be able to find the code, okay? Anyway, so basically for here, we want to show a card by one card at a time. And in the card, first is the color based on the span. So if it's 15 minutes, use this color, 30 is 60 minutes, this color. All the other use this color, right? So basically it shows this kind of card, okay? So in the card, you have kind of some similar to this. You have a delete button,
Mhm.
and you have an edit button. Edit button is the same as click this, okay? Edit button actually is just something, I mean, it's just something the same as, actually it has no effect. How I did this is, so if I'm looking at the recurring card here, so this is the card for this card, okay? So basically for the delete, I stop propagation because I don't, this button is inside this div, right? So we don't want the event to bubble up, so we stop propagation, and we want to do the delete logic, right? The same thing for you, but just put the button there, don't do anything. For you, most case is on the div, right? So in the div, let's see, where's the div? Give me a sec. This is the tooltip. Okay, in the bottom, on click. So open model. So for you, it's not open model. What you do is the same. When you click the card, you open the drawer, same drawer. Got it?
Like the one you
Maybe
just
let's
showed.
do this one step at a time. Let's not worry about the click. Let's first just do the card. Okay. Let's first talk. Actually, let me finish the whole thing, then I talk about the card. What
Okay.
we eventually want is this kind of card. You can delete it, and then you can click on it. When you click it, because every time you click this, you create a new slot. Let's say now let me create 45. Okay, it's actually create a new link. So here, if I do this, is it sorted or okay? It's maybe not ordered by. Hey, where is the 45? Huh. I should have 45. Let me. Maybe it's not refreshing. Yeah, I guess it's not refreshing. You see 45 here, right? Because it's create a new slot. We need to make sure this one got refreshed. Otherwise, every time you click on the tab, where do we click on the tab? Let's see. We need to make sure that one is triggered every time. So let's see. So here, right? Tab. Do we get the card on? What is it?
So the tab of managing booking.
Yeah, when we click
actually
this,
is
we should refresh the slot. I mean, basically make a call to the get, right?
Yes.
How do we do that? Can we do this type thing on click? It doesn't on click. This is from aunt, right? So because here we are saying, because the thing what happened is the React hook is when we first load the page, right? When this is rendered, it will show this. So we let's see. So, but when I click it between those, this is no longer rendered. It's rendered once, right? So it's not trying to render it again. So I guess what happened we want to do right now is give me a second. Let me think. So we want to hook up the click, right? When you click the tab, the how we can hook up that? Does this have like an on change? Maybe on tab click. I think or on change. I mean on tab click or on change, just on change. Let's see what happened. Okay, let's see. Console. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think that should give us something. Let's refresh. Look at the console. Ellipsis. 2. Ignore the warning. 1. Okay, now we have something, right? So basically, we can do some trick here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so if this equal 2, that's what do we want, right? So we basically want to make the call again. So let's copy this again. Let's do it in here. Import. It's already automatic import. Give me a sec. Let's see. It didn't ask me for import. Okay, so it's smart. It already imported. So here, let's do this. Boy. So basically, that means when we switch the active one, it will call the get again, right? So okay, so here let's add the get. So we did a 2, right? Equal to here. So just call it. I think now it should give us the most updated one. Okay, let's try it. We can actually look at the traffic and see. Okay, now let's close everything. So first, you see here, let's create a very special one. Let's say maybe 2 hour. Okay, close this. So you see when I click this, it's sending a post to create one and getting a UUID. Okay, so this is a special one. And this slot span is 120, right? So let's say if I click this, close this, click this. So it's another call to get the booking links, right? It's booking link. Yeah. So now you see 120 here, right? That's the latest you just created, right?
Yes.
So we want to display this every created. So basically, when you click here, you create one. So here we want to see a list every creation as a card, kind of like this one card at a time, right? And each card you can delete, and then when you click it, what happens? You view it like this. Basically, it's like you look at this. But for this is great, right? For you, you need to call this. I guess you haven't implemented this yet. You need to implement get, right? So what happened is here let's say you have a card. Why? Oh, because we create another tool. Okay. Basically, let's say when you click the 120 status card, when you click on it, it first generate make a call to get, right? When you make a call to the get, in the Saga, here, right? In the Saga, we already have this in reducer, right? This one is the one in reducer, right? So you make a call and you update the link in reducer. The drawer will automatically render that one. So when you have that data, it will automatically. So you just need to open the drawer. So you have the main idea, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. But that is further down the road. First thing first, in the card, what do we want to display, right? So here, what do we want to display for the card, right?
So just want to clarify, you want every booking has its own card, right?
Every book, it's actually a booking link. Okay, booking actually, every element is a booking link. Okay.
Yes.
But don't show the link. Don't show the UUID. Okay. That's not that user doesn't need that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we kind of like finish this a little bit, I mean, let's go back to the API. I mean, I don't know how. Maybe if I don't write it, it's not super clear. So maybe I just write a little bit. So basically, here what you want to do is you want to pass get booking link, right? And you want to have the So first, when you get it, you need the booking link and you need a time zone. The reason for time zone is this API can be also called by public. So like different user may have different time zone. When we show it, we will show it differently. So here, you notice this is actually a public in the beginning. So the reason is that you can call it, and whoever you share with have the link, have the UID can also call it. So in JavaScript, if we want to use string interpolation, use this for string interpolation. And here, booking link. Oh, what happened? Oh, maybe this. Okay, booking link. And one more thing is the time zone. So here, the time zone is required in the let me see. So here, time zone is basically here required. It's more like the query parameter, I think. If I give something, let me just give random thing. So it's kind of like this: time zone equal, right? Time zone equal, and here you want to basically pass in the time zone, okay? So that's the API. So what I'm saying is every time it's also return JSON, right? So every time if I have this in Saga, let me quickly implement this. So let's say it's fetch booking link, right? So you need something different. You want to like have fetch booking link, single one, right? And in the API, you want to have this two parameter, okay? In the reducer. So you need these two parameters here. So back to the Saga, you need the payload. So here, you get it from the payload. So now you have the booking link. Huh? Oh, S, yeah. So now you have the booking link. Why? Oh, I didn't import it. Okay. Trying to wait for the autocomplete. Okay, time zone. Now you actually can call the get booking link, not booking links, with booking link ID and the time zone. The time zone is your time zone. When you call, you can use your I think wait, when you call get booking link, you we can talk about this later. Okay. So this return why it's giving error? Imported. So this will actually return a single link, not the plural, right? So it's booking link received, and here it's singular. Why this is in error? Booking, let's see. Booking link. Oh, we didn't add that yet, right? I thought we have. Give me a sec. So when we call create, when we call add, link received. Okay. The name is link received. So let's go back. Why this is okay? This is why this is array? Is that my code? Okay. Oh, I think I'm changing the wrong code. Oh, this is booking links. This is booking link. What the wait? I'm messing this up. Wait. Let me check my source tree. I didn't mess the older code. In a sec. Source tree. Let's see. We didn't change the. Okay, I'm only updating this, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, so here we want to update this one, right? I'm still missing some other part. You will feel it. Okay, I'm just demonstrating what idea. So basically, when you click it, you will update this reducer link object, right? So whenever and then you open the jar, because the jar here use the link to render whatever. So here when it's rendering, when you click this, when it's rendering this, right? When it's rendering, it uses the object link in the reducer, right? So if you make a get call here, when you click the card, right, it will update the links, and when the jar is open, it will just render that correctly. Got it? So it makes sense, right? I haven't added the other part, okay? You will do that, okay? The rest is for you. So yeah, I mean, you just need to open the drawer. The rest is already, the drawer already we use the whatever is in the reducer to render it. So you have that for free. So here, we want to render this one, right? First as a card. So that's your first task that need to be done. By the way, just make sure, I mean, one more tiny thing when you click on it is the time zone you want to use. So when you render everything, they already have a time zone. Just just use that time zone. Okay, use this time zone. Every link already have a time zone. So when you make the call, you need to pass in the time zone, right? Yeah, I mean, you need to pass in time zone. Just use this time zone. If I refresh code, you should see the time zone. Yeah, the time zone here, right? Okay, just use that time zone. And when you render the card, what do we want to see, right? First, we kind of want to see like this. So in the card, what do we display, right? We want to display like this is 15-minute booking. But anyway, do the calculation how we calculate the title, right? Because here, when you say like maybe 1 hour 30 minutes, this is 1 hour 30-minute booking. So that's basically the title you're gonna look at this card, right? You want to show something in the card, right? Got it? What else?
Well, we don't have an hour and 15 minutes booking. And
so look at the code, how this is calculated. Have a look at the drawer, right? Check the drawer code. How that title is, it must have the title, right? Guess you see here, it has a function. Maybe you can just use it. Okay. It has some calculation, right? Just use this string. So that's the first line. So first line. So here you see this has 2 lines, right?
Yes.
So the first line is this is the title. Second line is the start date, end date. You already have that. And the third line is where, if you have where. I mean, if it's empty, don't show it. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's it. We don't show anything else. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. For now, just show this 3 line. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just show it as a card. I will submit this. Do you have any other question? I mean, the second step is when you click this, and you make a get, and then you can try to finish the get saga, and we can talk about. I mean, when you click it, you send a get to it, right? And then you open the drawer. Okay. I think you already get it, right? When you click the card, right?
I think so.
Don't worry about the delete, but put the button there. Okay. Don't worry about the delete, but when you create the UI, just basically the same thing like this, 2 buttons. Actually 3 buttons. We want to be able to clone it, so make 3 buttons there. The third one is clone. I don't know. We have a better icon for that. The clone. I'm not gonna explain what the clone does today, but find an icon. So in the bottom, you should have 3 icons. Okay.
Okay.
Find a good one for the clone. Okay. So just leave 3 buttons here, but click on the card will bring up the drawer and make a get. Okay. We'll deal with the 2 buttons later. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's all. Do you have any question?
Not for now.
Okay, good. Then okay, that's it. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I'll upload the video. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.